they've had too many easy buckets tonight.
Well, that's something that needs to change. I mean, they should not be getting all these easy dunks off offensive putbacks.
Here's Paul following the score by Cleveland. Redick is in the corner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. First team foul. Muhammad with it. 6 to shoot. The pass to Redick. Blocked. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Good. Paul's got 25 points.
So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
Now here is Garcia. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Rocket 6 from deep LeBron. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Muhammad the pass to Paul. Now Griffin inside. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Garcia. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. James outside. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Irving. The kick out to LeBron. Fires from deep. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Paul. He feeds it to Muhammad. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the dunk by James.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd was stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Redick. Dishes it to Paul. Paul left side. Here's Griffin. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1 this game is out of hand.
Exactly. And the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
It's all about communication, Kevin. You can't have too much of that as a team, and he's really leading, trying to gather his guys together.
Clark?
Well, I agree with all of that. I mean, when you're talking about orchestrating your offense and defense, that requires a lot of communication, understanding where people need to be and what everybody is doing right. And if mistakes are being made, those things have to be pointed out as well.
Here's Redick. Kicks it to Paul. Can they get it? There's the bucket. Good. Paul's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
James outside. Love in the post. He's against Jordan. Love, no luck. Clippers trail by 19. Feeds it to Redick. Kicks it out to Paul. The 3. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Now here's LeBron, and they double up James. Jacks up a 3, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by James. And that's 18 points for DeMar DeRozan. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Irving. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
James outside. And they double up James. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Paul goes in, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And DeRozan kicks to Noel. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Here's Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Noel dishes to LeBron. No good on the 3.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Muhammad. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
Timeout called, Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 19. It's LeBron with the drive. And slam dunk by Noel. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Now here's Paul. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Love. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Paul passes to Griffin. Back to Paul. He lobs up the alley pass. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's LeBron, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Irving misses.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Redick with the bucket.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages, good numbers.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Now, here is Irving. Love with the screen for LeBron. Irving drives in from 13. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game. Clippers trail by 18. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's 2-on-1. He lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Muhammad with the steal. Jordan kicks to Muhammad. Kicks it out to Paul. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Rejected by LeBron. And they get it back. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
He just could not contain himself.
Now, here is Irving. LeBron James on the wing. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And stolen by Reddick. Ahead, Paul passes to Griffin. And that one's good. Griffin's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
LeBron kicks to Love. Outside DeRozan. Pass to James. There's the feed to Irving. He dishes it to Love. Shot clock at 6. The jump hook out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. 2 seconds shot. Clippers trail by 14. Paul right side. Griffin, no one around him, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's now 32 points for Blake Griffin. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Their shot by Reddick, no good.
Such a solid performance from them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now here's DeRozan. The drive by LeBron. Back to DeRozan. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. James outside. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got 17 now just in the second half.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Now here's Paul.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for James. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And it's Paul missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yep, I thought so too, Clark.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and it's good.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
Into Jordan.
Oh, man, what a play.
Whips down the windmill jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now Irving. LeBron outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
LeBron, for so many years, a Doc Rivers coach team has stood between you and what you have always tried to achieve. Now, of course, Doc with a new team, and you shared a moment with him after the game. Do you mind sharing what he said?
The way he keeps his guys prepared and mentally in tune throughout the whole game, throughout the whole season, that's a great quality in a coach, and I wanted to share that with him. So wish him the best.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, LeBron James.